Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. This can never get old. This is the Cow Corner, your cricket podcast. This is your host Prashant with Siddharth and Jatan. It's still IPL time. We're going to start looking at some other events and other things that are going on as well. But IPL is nuts. This week has been nuts. And I have several actually things that I want to run by you. I was actually, to use a really big word for me, perplexed by certain things. So I'm sure I missed something obvious and you folks will enlighten me. Another big word. So, how are you two doing? Good?
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Amazing. So, the winners, I know last time when we talked, there were a couple of matches that were coming up. We were talking about what's going to happen to potentially Lucknow Super Giants. I had picked them as team that's going to slide. We were trying to figure out what's going to happen to Rajasthan Royals, things like that. And I think this week gave us maybe answers to some of them. And I am super depressed, obviously, just to be clear, because of my Mumbai Indians. And I'm looking for another team to root for. But I'm stuck in a muck called Mumbai Indians. But let's get into the winners first. And I'm going to go first.
You should start rooting for the baby boy, right?
The baby
We all
roll?
want him to be
Who's the baby boy? Raj
Who's the baby boy?
Suryavanshi?
Suryavanshi, yeah, the
Vaibhav
baby face boy.
Suryavanshi.
Baby bomber.
Yeah, we all want him to be successful for India eventually. So yeah,
For a long
why not root
time.
for him?
What's interesting is, but before I get into my multiple tangents, my winners actually are Punjab Kings right now.
If they
Just-
keep winning, then yeah.
They keep winning, and there's a good level of confidence. I think the team looks pretty solid. They have a great captain who is performing, right? Also good chemistry and unbeaten record. So there's no way I could look at anything else than Punjab Kings. So my winners for this episode is Punjab Kings. How about you guys?
They somehow find a way to. Yeah, that's mine too. They somehow find a way to just win, right? With generous helpings from the opposition, right?
Yeah.
in case of DC, right?
Man.
Obviously, the match was in the balance. Shreyas was doing his thing, but then Karun Nair dropping 2 catches.
The ball follows you.
I wouldn't want to be. Yeah, I know. And you really don't want to be Karun Nair at that point. He was so upset with himself. Of course, nobody drops
Naturally.
catches deliberately. But I think, Stoinis and Janssen were going to be in after him. So
Yep.
they were still actually better than the required 100. So they may have still won. So
they
find
scored
ways to-
110 runs in the first 6 overs. That's
Yeah.
like when we look at this match, right? What your 2 opening bowlers, Akib Nabi, Mukesh Kumar, were going for 20 and over in the power play.
Yeah.
Literally 20 and over.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't like Akib Nabi being hit so much, and then he gets off the radar because he's my favorite right now to make it to the national team at least for tests, and I hope the IPL
What is test,
performance-
Jatan? What is test?
and also move on, Travishek. We have Prabharya now, right?
Yeah, I mean that goes really
Simran
well.
and Arya.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Prabh Simran was one of the biggest winners this week, more specifically than just Punjab. He did have, he was coming off a duck against LSG, but that innings against Delhi, the way he took down Akib Nabi and Mukesh Kumar, hitting Mukesh Kumar for 6 boundaries in a single over, 6 fours, right, in 1 over. it was just fearless cricket. And to your point, Mama, Priyanchaya as well. The way they started their chase with that six on the first ball, you could tell that they believed that they could chase that total down in their hearts. And when you have a team that has match winners from top of the lineup to number six, number seven, right? Marcus Soreness, Marco Janssen, right? Uh, it's just like a team that's very confident in like winning. And then I think a little bit under the radar, SRH, they had a good week as well, winning both their matchups. First one against Delhi, and then the other one against Rajasthan, right? So the one against Rajasthan, I think, was a very good win. They chased down over 220. Abhishek Sharma is in very good form, right?
Yeah.
57 against RR, 135 not out against DC, right? His second 100 in the IPL. And I mean, they have Pat Cummins back too. They have the experienced leader back in their changing room. You can see how that team also feels very confident in their batting and their bowlers, right?
Yeah.
So I think SRH, their stock is only increasing, and they'll be a dangerous team to watch out for in the playoffs.
Top four, I
Yeah.
think, are settling in. Top four, five. Actually, bottom three are set. Let me put it this way. You know which are going to be the bottom three. It's going to
We
be
can hear
Mumbai
the
Indians,
frustration in that voice.
Kolkata Knight Riders, and
And LSG.
Lucknow Super
Mm.
Giants.
Yeah,
Pant,
brutal
Hardik
week
Pandya,
for.
and Ajinkya Rahane, right? Just as captains, just to name them. Now, I'm not saying they are at the bottom because of them, but those bottom three are set. Obviously, the other side of winners are the losers. And again, I couldn't look anywhere else other than Mumbai Indians. That defeat against Chennai, it was just, I don't know. I mean, it seems like some of these teams are playing in a different IPL than what's happening with other teams,
Oh
right?
yeah.
With Mumbai, it seems that they are stuck in their past. It's in the, and I have a couple of what the heck's, but the whole team selection, the way they were going about, just even chase, it just too much for me. Mumbai Indians losers in and out.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. A combination of probably bad leadership and none of the batsmen really making runs. I mean, Akil
Yeah, as we
Hossain getting
mentioned.
4 for 17, right?
Oh
Sure,
man.
he's a decent bat bowler, but when you see the lineup of Mumbai Indians, it should be 0 for 60, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Not 4 for 17. But I don't know how frankly, I didn't specifically watch the game, but was it turning too much? Like, how did the Mumbai Indians batsmen handle Akil Hossain so badly? Or is it just that their form's just so bad that
I think
they
team chemistry,
couldn't?
it's just that they are in a
Yeah,
rut. Their selection at the
yeah.
top of the order. As you know, the flip side, look at other teams, how their top two are firing or everywhere where there is success. Whereas in Mumbai, as Rohit, they're still talking about Rohit versus Dhoni. Come on, they are old news. Let's get on with
Yeah.
it. I mean, yeah, they were probably would be India's one of the greatest players, both of them in their own right, no question. But come on, you're still talking about will we see Rohit and Dhoni playing against each other? Who cares? Is this like some exhibition match? Come on.
Mhm.
So, yeah, no clue. But for me, the losers are Mumbai Indians. How about you? Siddharth?
Yeah, I mean, I think yeah, DC and LSG is like absolutely brutal weeks. Both teams going 0 and 2. And LSG has now lost 5 matches in a row, and they're at the bottom of the
Oh,
table. Serious. I mean, again, you look at their team, and they are so good. I mean, I feel
yeah.
bad for Mohsin Khan, man. Like they completely wasted his
Yeah.
five for today, uh, just allowing Rinku and basically Rinku to salvage the match for KKR, and then the super over at the end of the match was also extremely brutal. I mean, 1 for 2 in a super over, like, ugh. And then on
Pura
DC side,
not being in form. Why was he even sent for opening? I mean, yeah,
that's a great point. Yeah,
you got to choose your in-form folks, right? I mean, Puran's great, sure, but it's not been playing great
no,
this season, right? So
no, not at all.
lack of thought process, lack of confidence in your in-form players. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even with DC, right? Like, just the absolute shelling that Punjab gave them. I mean, they scored 260. KL Rahul again waste. I think the highest ever score in a losing effort, right? 150 odd runs and 60 deliveries, right?
Third highest ever in IPL. Yeah,
Exactly, like
numbers. Yeah.
big numbers from Rahul. So he's a winner for sure. But DC just like, yeah, their power play bowling was just atrocious. I mean, they just got spanked left and right. They were bowling no balls in the power play, and yeah, they literally were behind the game after the first 6 overs of their bowling.
Yeah, it's too much,
And
too many
Punjab
runs.
won it with seven balls to spare.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And sure, yeah, Shreyas was dropped couple of times, but still,
By the time it was already over.
the match was won in first 6 overs.
Yeah.
Exactly what you're saying, Siddharth
Yeah.
and Jatan. The match was won first 6 overs. After that, it was 10, 11 runs
10, yeah.
in over. They just brought down the asking run rate. So
I know.
Kings
I mean,
passed
you
50
really
in the
gotta
third over,
scratch your head.
100 in the sixth over.
110 in 6 overs. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, these guys are professional players. They're good bowlers. Just
yeah.
brutal.
And Mumbai, by the way, what was their power play? Some like 20 something.
30 for 4 or something. Yeah, 25 for 4 or something. Yeah.
25.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's still believable because you lost 4 wickets, right? But it's still not possible to believe like 20 runs and over for 6 overs. Wow.
Unbelievable.
I mean, you think about how Delhi started the season as well. They were in the top 4. I think they started 3-1 their campaign, and again they've lost a lot of form this week. So
yeah. For me, the loser is Hardik Pandya. I really don't know what's going on. Is it just the captaincy? Is it just because of the captaincy there is a rift in the team? I don't know. How can you make 104 against Chennai, right? I mean, it's just not possible for a team like Mumbai. And so opening with who's the opener? I mean, again, you can try with Danesh Malewar, right? But you have Rickleton, who you're only playing 3 foreign players, right? That's also fine if you have, say, Rohit Sharma opening, right? Malewar, I haven't seen him play, and I'm sure he'll be good. He's playing for Mumbai Indians. Putting him at the deep end, right? When you have more experienced players, and then Krish Bhagat also, he was kind of given the last over against Chennai. Again, these guys are good. I'm sure they'll be good, right?
Something is up.
Yeah,
So
it almost feels
up,
that
right?
you are like trying to lose. Obviously, it's not happening there.
to me, it's pretty simple. Like, it's simply that because Mumbai isn't doing well, they think that making changes will somehow fix the problems. But
That's a
just
good point.
blindly making changes doesn't actually lead to better outcomes.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Even in a game, right? You, as a bowler, you have a plan that you want to execute. Just because you got hit for one boundary or 1-6 doesn't mean you redraw the entire plan and do something different, right? You still bowl
Yep,
that
good
ball
point.
that you're planning on bowling, even if the execution was not that good. Your plan should be good enough that one boundary, one loss doesn't just change the entire ideology and thinking, basically.
Your approach.
Process.
Your approach or your strategy.
Too
Your
many
process,
changes. Yeah, confusion. That again comes through whether maybe because the players don't feel confident enough. If you're constantly worried about what's going to happen next game with me, right? If I don't perform, maybe that's the thing. I don't know what the deal is.
I mean,
but
you even think about Namandir, right? I love myself some Baby Rowe. Like, I love him as a player. But he doesn't need to be coming in at 3. You have Sky. Why isn't he coming in at 3? Right? It doesn't make any sense. Why are we putting it all on this player to fix all the problems when you have It's these senior leadership guys that are too scared to go out at number 3. And this is the captain of India we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Fair enough.
Something crazy.
And that is where it all kind of points to the leadership, right? These are all leadership decisions, right? These are all Hardik Pandya decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
It's
so,
funny.
yep.
It's a bit of a joke here. So I was speaking to my much better half, and I said, I cannot root for Mumbai Indians anymore, and she has heard that before. She's like, yeah, I've heard that story before. I've seen that movie. I know how it ends. I'm like, no, I need to root for some other team. And she's like, why not Rajasthan Royals? And I said, I don't like their captain. Like, who's their captain, right? Riyan Parag.
Fair enough.
I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
and she's like, oh yeah, looks like you like Hardik Pandya then. And I said, oh. I said, no. So something is up. So for you, very specifically, you're saying Hardik Pandya.
Yeah, the leadership. Yeah.
We have few actually, interesting things that I want to talk about. So let's get on from Mumbai.
Yep.
Right. Next is our MVPs, most valuable players, and it's such a hard. I guess it's very difficult to pick who is one player the team finds to be the most valuable for them. So for me this time, the MVP still is Shreyas Iyer. I mean, yes, sure, he was dropped a couple of times because, and here is why. Yeah, the match probably was won in the power play, but then you need someone who is still explosive, keeps the team together, believes in his game, is a leader, and then gets the team through, right? So definitely for me, the most valuable player right now is Shreyas
Yeah.
Iyer.
No, I mean, I totally agree. I mean, if you look at the effect that the captain has on the team, right? We just harped on about how Hardik's attitude, Hardik's captaincy is affecting the confidence of the players in Mumbai. When you look at Punjab, when you look at the openers, when you look at the entire team vibe, it's just one that exudes the same confidence that Shreyas himself exudes, right? Whether it's, you know, taking great catches in the field, right? Or winning his team the match, chasing the highest ever IPL total of all time. I mean, Shreyas is just the man, and everybody in Punjab now feels like they're the man, and that's good captaincy.
That's interesting. So you make every player feel I am the man. I'm going to take the team through. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so Shreyas Iyer again is my MVP.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Shreyas, great shout. I think Abhishek Sharma, if you look at his effect on SRH, when he's playing like those crazy just shots down the ground, he just takes like the other team just doesn't know what to do, right? He's a player who could just bat and bat and bat and keep hitting you, and it doesn't even look like he's taking risks when he hits sixes. He just hits them so cleanly and so well. It's just like fantastic to watch. And whenever he scores, I mean, this week he had 57, 135, right? As we mentioned, Hyderabad always like has a commanding total or has a great chance at chasing down. He just puts so much pressure on the bowlers, and takes so much pressure off the middle order when he fires.
Yeah, I think, and this combination with the head's not really performing as we would expect, but his combination with Ishan Kishan, right?
Yeah.
Is also,
Ishan Kishan.
Yeah, the pocket
also,
rocket.
Rocket.
also helping. So it's also about partnerships, not just individual performances, right? So they get along well. Yeah.
So yeah, let's get your take, Jatan, on the most valuable player.
I can't see beyond Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I just can't.
That's a fair
the
call.
MVP, a very important player of the Rajasthan Royals team, especially with the captain misfiring so much. They're still winning. Sure, I think they lost the game
Scored another 100
last time,
by the way.
but yeah,
He just happened to score another 100.
I know. He comes out already warmed up, hits 4 sixes in the first 4 balls, makes 103 off 37, third fastest century in the IPL, and is really upset the way he gets out after 100. I love that guy. He doesn't want to get out.
He's
He
15.
scored 15 ball 50s like nothing.
Yeah, you saw his expression when he got out. Sure, it was a bad shot, bad choice of shot, but he absolutely immediately realized it and was so livid with himself. So yeah,
Yeah.
like that attitude. Love that guy. I just hope again he's taken care of. He's just 15. We have to remember that, right?
I think
Yeah.
when
And
this was almost a year ago, last May, right? When I think it was the same when he hit his 130 some balls, right? Um, I think one of the big legendary players, Indian player, had said, "Hey, make sure that again exactly what you said, Jatan. Take care of him. Find the right mentor because limelight." And especially in this world of social media and attention, and because things can go a little south sometimes for the wrong reason,
easily,
right? Like
easily.
sometimes you make big hundreds after being dropped, and sometimes you can get out on you could get a peach of a delivery as your first one, and you could get out, and suddenly you might have a streak of low scores. So
Yeah.
it is a very up and down potentially
Yeah. And
profession.
batting is a great leveler, right? Cricket, and in that
Yeah.
even batting is you just need a ball to get out, and if you get
Correct.
3 such balls in 3 innings, yes.
Correct. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
Abhishek Sharma, we knew during the
in the
World
World
Cup.
Cup.
We were like, what's going on with Abhishek?
So there was an interesting conversation on ESPN Cricket for that I was reading about with Braithwaite, the
Yeah.
West Indian captain, right? I don't know if you guys read that, but
No.
I think the question to him was, what do you do with Webber Suryavanshi, right? Of course, he's going to make it to the Indian team. So what do you do? When do you take him? And he had a very interesting point to make, right? He said maybe Indian team management should do what West Indies did with Brian Lara. So Brian Lara was obviously cut out to be for greatness, right? And it was identified very early. But instead of putting him in the deep end right away at 16 or 17, right? What they did was they made him tour with the senior team for a few years. Don't put him in the deep end, but let him get the experience. And then he eventually debuted at 21. That was definitely late for him because he was already doing all sorts of things that Suryavanshi is doing right now at this age. So, but Braithwaite said that maybe for the longevity, and then we all know what he did, right? So maybe that's how you need to take this forward, right? You have enough good players in the team currently. Don't rush him. You have the Aryas, you have the Sharmas, right? So keep him cotton wooled, right? Keep him safe, but still give him the exposure by making him part of the team. So that was
I
an
wonder
interesting one.
whether this is just me thinking out loud right now. Just if some county, English county team picks him up, he plays county cricket, right?
Yeah.
Would be, and there will be he would be a crowd puller, also right now. I'm thinking England.
Actually.
Yeah. So
He was a crowd puller when the Under-19 World Cup was happening, when I think Under-19 was traveling, the team was traveling around. So, yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's a county team that picks him up and he plays there, and if he succeeds, fine, but if he doesn't, he'll learn, right? The moving ball and...
that's the next thing we are expecting, right? Because I think the short ball he's pretty okay with.
Correct. Exactly.
And that
in
is usually
Australia,
the
might
biggest
be okay.
problem of Indian batsmen. Yeah.
Correct.
In Australia, he might be okay, but in England, it will be interesting. Yeah.
Correct.
That's a good idea, actually. I wish they do that.
That'll be cool. So our own favorite segments are What the Heck and the selection committee. And I think maybe Siddharth has a couple of other ideas. For me, What the Heck was, again, I didn't fully watch Mumbai Indians game. Why were they playing with 3 and actually 2 almost in the end overseas players? Because it seems they got a concussion substitute for Santner, and Shardul, or no, actually somebody else walked in for a substitute for Mitchell Santner. I have no idea why Rickleton didn't play. I have no clue what's going on there. So I'm sure I'm missing something. There's no way they got bowled out for 100 and change, and they only had 3 overseas players, while batting actually only 2 overseas players batted. De Kock?
Unless Rickleton is injured, I don't see how he can be, how Malivar can play before Rickleton when you don't have the problem of too
Yeah.
many foreign players, right? I can understand
Yeah.
Malivar being picked instead of Rickleton if you already have four players who can't be replaced. Sure, I agree. And Quinton de Kock is anyway opening. But
Yeah.
with Rohit not being there and you only have two other, or rather three other foreign players. Yeah.
I've
Maybe we don't
no
know something
idea.
about Malivar that Hardik knows. I don't know. I hope he does well. No, don't get me wrong. But just on paper, right, with the experience that Rickleton brings in, opening or playing at number 3, whatever, like in the top order of the South African T20
Yeah.
team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems strange.
I kept checking myself. I'm like, I'm sure I'm missing something. So
Yeah.
for me, that is what the heck. It'll stay what the heck for a while. So how about either you, Jatan or Siddharth? Do you have any of those moments where you're like, what the heck?
Nobody's talking about the tied game, right? So we had our first super over yesterday, or rather today
that's
for
true.
you.
No, Jatan, come on. We are used to now 2 super overs. One
Two
doesn't
super overs, yeah.
get us
One is not
excited anymore.
not a what the heck anymore. The only what the heck there is.
One of two. That is the what the heck there.
Exactly, 1 run and 2 wickets. Yeah. So, and Narayan actually, I don't know, spinner in the super over, you hardly see that, right? But
Yeah.
sure, Narayan has the pedigree, right? So,
He's one of
yeah,
those
what the heck?
freaks, right? I'm using the word in lovingly. Sunil Narayan is one of those freaks. I mean, he's been playing in IPL, T20 cricket for a while. He also like opens up, right? Sometimes he used to open. He would bat and play in the hit in the power play. Yeah, still a mystery
Yeah.
spinner.
Yeah. And that game also was ebbing and flowing, right? So LSG needed 17 runs in the last over and 7 runs in the last ball, which Shami at the crease, and Shami hits that 6, right? And he missed the ball the previous, the 19.5, and he hit the 6. So got it equal, right? And before that, Karthik Tyagi bowled 2. Actually, that was an interesting one. I have a question for you, Siddharth or Prashant. So Karthik Tyagi, to start the 20th over for KKR, bowled 2 full tosses. Obviously, not intended. But he still continued to bowl with 2 full tosses or 2 beamers or whatever, right? You're out of the game, right? But I don't know why that didn't happen. Sometimes I feel, like, is the umpiring or that like at the highest level? Because this should have been, again, whether it's intentional or not, right? Those were 2 beamers above waist height. And Karthik Tyagi completed the over. So that was strange for me. And then, Shami doing his thing. And then they were obviously with the momentum. But then again, made just 1 run and 2 wickets. With Pooran coming in again, what the heck? Why is he coming out?
So apparently, the interpretation of the rule for beamers is they must also be dangerous deliveries or deemed dangerous. And since only the first beamer was deemed dangerous, he was allowed to complete his over. That's what a quick Google search.
Oh, that's
told me.
interesting. So that's good. Yeah, maybe it makes sense because none of the 2 balls were intended that way. The first one probably was dangerous, maybe heading towards the head, but the other one maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
Good one.
there's a differentiation in the laws about whether something is like illegal, like just being above the waist, or whether something is dangerous. So it has to be 2 dangerous deliveries. Speaking of umpiring, from that exact match, did you see the Ankush Raghuvanshi run out? Or did you guys get a chance? Or not run out.
I didn't see that.
Obstruction of the field call?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I did read about it. There
I think
obviously both sides of the
nonsense call, in my opinion. Absolute nonsense bush league call. Because it's just because he switches. Basically, the controversy for those who did not see, Raghuvanshi played a ball on the leg side. He's a right-hander. Played a ball on the leg side. Started running down on the offside, right, the opposite side from to which he hit the ball. Realized there was no run. Saw the ball, and it seemed like he crossed to the other side of the wicket to somehow get in the way of the ball from hitting the stumps. That was basically the ruling. I don't think that was like intentionally done by Rajvanshi. Sure, maybe in his head he was thinking, if I'm on this side, I could potentially like get saved by this. But I really don't think so. I think what happened was is pretty like unfortunate because I think he just saw where the ball was hit and like just ran towards it because he was looking at where the ball is hit, right? You're always looking at where the ball is going to
Yeah.
be hit at when you're running. And he must have just instinctively moved closer to the ball just because he was looking at it. And if you saw his expressions and his, reaction, it seemed like a pretty genuine reaction. He seemed genuinely upset that I wasn't obstructing the field.
Yeah, but
So somebody appealed.
Siddharth, that can be acted well, right? How do you decide whether it's intentional or not? The thing is, I think so he didn't take the shortest route back to the crease, right? He took a roundabout route, which just happened to fall in the line of the ball towards the stumps. And yeah, so it's going to be hard to
So did somebody
prove that.
appeal though?
I agree with you. Maybe he didn't
Yeah, it
intend
was
to.
appealed.
He's a young
It
guy.
was appealed.
He's an 18-year-old or
Appealed.
19-year-old,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would be doing that. But he didn't take the shortest. And maybe that's why you have to be mindful when you are running, right? That even if you are not intending to, you should be intending not to come into the line of the ball.
I think that's
Maybe
I
that
don't
is
know.
what you need to do.
Something about that seems like I don't know if I necessarily agree with that ruling. I think
Yeah.
that ruling is definitely not in the spirit of the rule. In some ways, so of course we're talking about spirit of the game, whatever. None of it means anything. But it was kind of upsetting to see someone get out in that sort of way. You never want to really see that, and I don't think it was that cut and dry to just give him out. Basically, it was a big decision to make in that moment.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I was just reacting to what you said that he actually crossed over to the leg side.
He did
Yeah.
cross to the other side, to the side that the ball was hit, but he was watching the ball, and I think that I don't think he was trying to get in the way. He just kind of moved towards the ball because he was looking at it. That's the way it looked to me.
So moving on, I actually, when I was watching some of those matches, I realized the left-handed batters that India is producing, the rate at which they are coming is insane.
Yeah.
And there was a time, right? There were lefty batters were hard to come. Now they're everywhere, and the interesting thing is, even the young ones like the Jaiswals and Ishan Kishans and Tilak Vermas, they seem like they are they are the previous generation.
Suryavanshis.
And now you have the Suryavanshis,
I see. I see.
right? And the I mean, even Abhishek Sharma now is like Abhishek Sharma, but yeah, I have Suryavanshi now. So just the left-handed batters. I mean, there is still Rishabh Pant. We don't talk about him much in IPL or in T20, but you know, it's. I wonder why suddenly so many lefty batters and attacking batters. So I just started writing names: Jaiswal, Abhishek, Tilak Verma, Suryavanshi, Arya. Arya is also lefty. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. And
Yep.
Ishan Kishan and others. So that was one. And the other thing actually we didn't mention one other player was Jofra Archer's spell.
In which match?
So Jofra Archer versus the match they lost against SRH,
Oh, okay.
right? So
I didn't see his spell.
oh my god,
Yeah, he bowled
like
well.
snorters, really
That's a good
fiery.
one. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were
The way he got ahead, right?
yeah.
The first over was fabulous. He got him nicking first ball, which Jurel dropped, which was crazy. And then the next two balls he played and missed, and the fourth ball again. Copybook, edged, Jurel caught it this time. So yeah, actually
Unbelievable.
that's a great call. Yeah.
And they were, at some point, because SRH was just going on and scoring freely, they needed to get someone to get wickets, and he came and he got a wicket. Ishan Kishan's, right? Ishan tried to like pull him, and like too quick. And there was another catch that got dropped. Jofra Archer's bowling. I mean, that spell was, and again, we have seen him bowl at Lords, and at some point I was like, something wasn't clicking with Jofra Archer. He wasn't bowling flat out or pace, but then now he is. Again, we have seen him within the last several months that he is bowling really quick, and just beautiful. His action, his attitude. Even in the field, actually, he looks really switched on.
As a fielder. Yeah, he's very much stepped up as a fielder for Rajasthan. At long on especially.
Exactly.
That's where he fields.
So, I wanted to. That's why I mentioned Jofra Archer. His spell was really. I mean, he looked obviously frustrated that one of the catches got dropped and stuff like that, but he's still bowling quick, 145 plus, and that difficult length that he's bowling.
Yeah, so. he wouldn't be a fast bowler if he doesn't get frustrated with the nicks which going to the boundaries. So it's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention Jofra
not a passionate enough fast bowler if he didn't do that. So.
Yeah, and my West Indian friends, would I'm sure would want to hear me say that. He's a West Indian after all. Plays for England, but either way, in franchise cricket, doesn't matter which country you play for. You play for the club, and he was, really enjoyed watching him bowl, actually. Okay. We have selection committee today?
Yeah.
Right.
So we have two categories. So we're going to have match-winning batsmen and last over specialists. Okay? Baba, you can go first. You go first. I'll ask you about last over specialists.
Okay.
Okay? Yep. And this is historical. This is not just current players. Over time.
Sounds good.
Sandeep Sharma or Harshal Patel?
Harshal Patel.
Good choices.
Yeah, Siddharth comes up with some.
That's why it's my favorite part of the show.
Thanks. Harshal Patel or Jofra Archer? I think probably going to be Jofra, huh?
Yeah. Oh. Yep, Jofra Archer.
Jofra Archer or Bhuvaneshwar Kumar?
Oh, wow. Two opposite.
Yeah, very different styles.
Nothing common.
I don't even want to choose.
Nothing common between them. Nothing common between them. And you're seeing not just right now, right? In T20 cricket in general. Either Bhuvaneshwar Kumar or Jofra Archer.
In the death.
Yeah, I mean, as such, I'll pick Bhuvaneshwar Kumar because Jofra Archer is new. Like I don't know, long term how he's going to be in the death. I'll pick Bhuvaneshwar Kumar.
Bhuvi is one of those guys, man. I mean, he's just one of those good, consistent bowlers who knows the process and knows. We're talking about executing. He executes at a high level, but just because he gets hit for a boundary, he doesn't change his plans, right? So he's very disciplined, good bowler to have, reliable bowler to have in the death. So I totally agree. I would take Bhuvaneshwar as well.
Yeah, and he just had 200 wickets, right? This season he got his 200 wickets. So
you could get into Jofra's mind. It's hard to get into Bhuvi's mind.
We'll see. 10 years from now, we'll see where Jofra Archer is.
Course.
So definitely. Yep.
Bhuvi or Dwayne Bravo?
How do you come up with these nuggets, Siddharth? Dwayne Bravo from Chennai Super Kings. Bhuvaneshwar still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this one will be pretty simple. I mean, I think Bhuvi's power play bowling overshadows his death bowling, but he's actually a very effective death bowler as well. I mean, I think it's not shocking. I mean, Dwayne Bravo was forced master of the variations.
Yeah, slower one, right?
But Bravo only bowled in the death and usually was very successful. So that's what I remember more than Bhuvi bowling in the death. But yeah, sure. Maybe it's a more informed decision than me. Yeah, than mine.
I think it's close. It's definitely a close one.
Yeah.
Bhuvi or Bumrah?
Oh.
That had to happen.
Jasprit Bumrah. in the power play, in the middle, in the death, in whatever. You give me Jasprit Bumrah and I'll pick him every day over
Put it in the
anyone.
bank. Well, will you
100%.
pick him over Lasith Malinga? Because that's the last one.
Ooh.
That's not fair, Siddharth. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. If I have Malinga or Bumrah, I would pick Malinga. I mean Slinga
Yeah.
Oh,
Malinga.
wow.
Slinga
Oh.
Malinga.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Slinga Malinga. I mean, I'm feeling goose pimples right now, goosebumps. Slinga Malinga, those Yorkers, and yeah, Bumrah bowls them equally ferociously. But I here's why I pick Malinga. Okay, but for Malinga, who knows whether Bumrah would have become what he is, right? So
true.
and yeah, I would pick Malinga actually.
I mean,
All
I
right.
think
That's it.
when you're splitting hairs between like probably the two best, I mean, definitely the two best bowlers for Mumbai, right? Also, probably top five bowlers in IPL ever. To me, I think Malinga might slightly edge Bumrah in the depth because of his use of variations. And I mean, Bumrah has some variations. He has that off cutter and those Yorkers. I think the number of variations that Lasith Malinga could throw at you is just a lot more. He has just a lot more problems to deal with than Bumrah.
And both have unconventional actions, but probably Malinga's is even more
Even more
unconventional than Bumrah.
unconventional. Yeah, yeah.
The slings,
Unbelievable.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Alright,
sideways
so
slings. Oh,
Slinga
cool, interesting.
Malinga, death
Wow.
over goat.
Yeah,
Pretty good
that
doubt.
was a good one, Siddharth.
Challenge that.
Really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that was a very good
Yeah.
one.
Wow.
Okay, so now let's move on to match-winning batsmen. So first, Rohit or David Warner, Mama.
Is this opening at the opening or in the power play or at the death?
This will be after the 10 over. Let's say it's the 10th over, right? You need to
Okay.
chase
Yeah, second half of the second half.
130 plus runs in the last 10 overs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Rohit or David Warner.
Between the two, Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma or Kohli. I know this has definitely come up a couple of times, these comparisons.
Just for the destruction, yeah, Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma or Kyron Pollard.
Kyron Pollard.
KP, yes, one of the KPs. Kyron Pollard or Chris Gale.
Oh boy. Yeah, Chris Gale.
Chris Gale or Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
If it is 10 overs and later Chris Gale. If it is 18 overs and later Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably go with Chris Gale because it was 10 overs later.
And finally, Chris Gale or Mr. 360, AB de Villiers.
Oh boy. I'll go with AB de Villiers here.
Yeah, I think so.
He was more, to a certain extent, more reliable and yeah, more round. I mean, the 360, the original 360, right? So yeah, de Villiers.
That's what I have for you, Mama.
That
So
was
ABD.
cool. That was easier than the bowlers, man.
Sorry, mate. I'll make it harder next time.
The interesting thing is the three players you mentioned in those, Kohli, Gale, and AB de Villiers, at some point played for RCB, and RCB didn't go anywhere with those three.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we actually,
what
there's
it
one
is.
match we did watch, Siddharth, you and I. It
I
was
remember. Yes.
the Hyderabad versus Bangalore, and all those three players were there: Gale, Kohli, and de Villiers. So, but you know, it's interesting, right? And it's maybe 360 full circle, I should say. It's what has made a difference for RCB is their captain. So, you know, Patidar, as we talked about some of our MVPs, how winning teams and losing the captains play a big role in them, right? What Shreyas Iyer is doing right now, what Patidar is doing right now, versus the role Hardik Pandya is playing right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Cricket is a game where captain has too much, I mean, a lot of control. There's nothing like too much, but he has full control. He or she has the full control, right? So, and there are just so many decisions that you have to take after every over,
yeah,
especially when you're bowling. And in T20 also, who you want to send next to bat, right? What's the current scenario? So yeah,
I
I mean,
always wonder how they figure that out when the captain is batting. Because I mean, I've run into that situation
that's a good
before where,
question. That's a good question.
yeah,
Yeah, I think what I would think is that they would probably be giving instructions, or let the vice captain decide.
yeah. Wow,
That's an
that's
interesting
interesting.
one.
no, because I've run into that problem actually
Yeah,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
times while batting. I wanted to send a particular person next, but somehow we needed to communicate it. We did it. Well, get some guy got me water, and I was like, okay, go tell coach to put
That's
this
what you
guy in
do.
next.
Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. You're the boss at the end of it. If there is no instruction from you, then maybe the VC can decide, or you just follow
Order,
the
set order. Yeah.
order. But the more interesting thing is, what if the captain is not on the field while the team is batting? That is an even more interesting situation, right? That you have to decide every over, right? At least in T20. In a test match, yeah, sure, you're having two bowlers bowling 10 overs, like 5 overs
Yeah,
each, so
yeah.
it's going on. But in T20, you're probably deciding every over who's going to bowl next. So
I think
that might be
it's
actually.
also it's a combination also, right? Like even your body language. For me, for some reason, I feel captain has to keep the energy, he has to keep the focus, has to keep the belief, still be realistic, right? You have to be tactical, right? You have to still manage morale, like all of the above, and sometimes
Too
go
many
with a
things.
matchup that may sound ridiculous, but and not micromanage, but still manage.
There are too
Right?
many things a captain has to do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, it's hard to be a cricket captain, and that
yeah,
is why
yeah,
when you win, that's his
yeah,
victory,
yeah.
and when you
And
lose,
I
that's
used to
his
always
loss.
have this thing when India won the 2011 World Cup and Dhoni was given, a lot of. I was a little bit like, come on, it can't be just one player, and obviously the reality is when India won it in 1983, it was Kapil Dev, right? And it's very rarely you will see a championship winning team and just an ordinary captain. I don't think it happens
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
The
yeah.
the converse is true sometimes, but yeah, definitely. That's interesting. Um, I know many more matches coming up. I think, as we said earlier in IPL, the bottom three are set. Actually, it's Mumbai Indians,
We'll see
Kolkata
about that.
Knight Riders, and Lucknow Super Giants. They would be at the bottom. There's no question about it. They deserve to be there. For sure.
Oh boy.
The top
Uh,
three are kind of right set. Punjab is there. SRH is there.
RCB.
And RCB obviously, and it yeah, I
Yeah,
picked
for
them
me, I
number
think
three
only
because
Punjab and RC Sunrisers are for me guaranteed. I have my doubts about RCB, but we'll see.
yeah, and then in the middle there are a lot of 3 and 4, 3 wins, 4 losses. Chennai
Gujarat is
actually still
there.
out there,
No.
believe it or not.
hmm
Chennai
Three
won.
wins, three and
Yeah,
five
yeah.
now.
Three
Yeah.
wins.
So, but the bottom three are set. Top three kind of are set. So the fourth spot is still up for grabs.
Do you guys want to do this other segment?
I don't mind.
We're just gonna do one player. It's gonna be Priyan Sharia. So what it's gonna be is each of you is going to say a number. They're gonna start with low number and go higher and higher. But basically, you're gonna say, okay, I can name one player better than Priyan Sharia, and then Baba, you'll say, I can name two players better than him, and then Mama will be like, actually, I think I can name five that are better than him, and then eventually, you're gonna get to a point where you don't think the other person can name five players or X number of players better than him. And once you feel that, you're going to say I don't name the players, and they're gonna have to name 15 players better. So, Mama, you want to go first?
Sure.
So, Mama, you would say I can name one player better than Priyansh Arya. Like one is like the default, the starting. Then Baba, one or more. Like give me a number. How many
Two.
players can you name?
Two.
Okay. I'll say I can name 5 players better than him.
Ooh.
Mama,
I'll take a stab at 6.
6. Okay.
So question. At that position, right? Or doesn't matter?
Let's consider top order batsmen. Yeah, 1, 2, or 3.
I can name maybe 7.
Okay. You're going one by one. I'm gonna name 10 players better than Priyansh Arya.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
I give up. I'm calling it.
I'm calling it, yeah.
Okay. So, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
So Suryavanshi is better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Suryavanshi is better than him. That's one.
Good start.
Sanju Samson is better than him.
Okay.
Abhishek Sharma is better than him.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Okay, so we have 3.
Few days back, we were talking about Abhishek Sharma. Beware, Priyansh Arya is coming. So,
Rajat Patidar is better than him. He comes in at 3, so maybe you'll give me that.
4.
Virat Kohli is better than him.
can't compare Virat Kohli with Arya.
Well, we
Why?
are. We
They're
are.
openers.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I think Jaiswal. Did I say Jaiswal already? I don't
Not
think
yet.
I did. I think Jaiswal is better than him.
Okay.
I think Shubman Gill is better than him.
No, Shubman Gill and Jaiswal are not better than him in T20s. No.
What?
No.
Gill has more runs than him.
He's not in the Indian team. He's the captain of the other formats. But we still don't feel that he's good enough to be in the Indian team.
But neither
Jaiswal
is
is not in the
Arya.
Indian team.
Neither is
No,
Arya.
sure, but he's just coming up, right? And he might reach the Indian team before these two, or maybe at least before this guy Gill. Jaiswal might make it before him.
I think Gill I can understand actually. Jaiswal, I think he is. Gill, what do
Yeah.
you think?
Okay. Let's go.
So that's 7.
That's 7.
So far.
Okay. Potential.
7 minus 1 for me. Yeah.
Okay. Let me think. I think if we forego recency bias, I think Aiden Markram is better than him.
I was hoping you would say Aiden Markram. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Ishan Kishan is better than him.
Yep. I would think so.
Fair enough.
So that's 8 or 9, right?
Hmm.
8 for me.
8 for you, 9 for Baba.
Not Rohit. How about Rohit?
I don't think so. I think right now,
I would
I-
choose Rohit than Gill anytime. Rickleton
Right
and
now-
De Kock, right, are interesting players, but I think they're not
no,
very
they're not
consistent.
better than him. Yeah, they're not consistent enough to
consistent.
be. And I think Arya is better than De Kock. And I'm considering, I don't know if Mitchell Marsh right now is better than him. He might be, but it's not like a slam dunk,
Head?
so I'm not going to. Yeah, like Travis Head should be better than him. Like, I think he's better than him.
Matthew Hayden.
What? What do you think that is?
Then we can start calling Tendulkar and
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so we're at 9, right? If we give Travis Head, and then take, let's say Rohit maybe is better than him, or I'm sure there's one more player. I can go with Rohit.
Interesting segment.
who are
actually.
the other openers, right? Who are the other openers of this IPL? Think
There's
about
Ajinkya
those.
Rahane. There's Ajinkya Rahane as well. There's Tim Seifert.
Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah, no way, not right now. Sorry, mate.
There's a reason I said Ruturaj Gaikwad, Siddharth. I know.
Yeah.
He's one of
But
your
KL
favorite
Rahul.
players.
KL Rahul.
No way. No way.
I mean,
He has to
it's
do
not
a bit
no
more.
way.
Yeah, it's not no way. Sai Sudarshan.
No way. Sai Sudarshan,
Sai
I was
Sudarshan.
thinking. Yeah, I mean, I think Sai Sudarshan. But you aren't giving me Gill, but giving me Sai Sudarshan.
No, I'm not giving. I'm just giving an option. I didn't say I agree with it.
Do you agree with that? I'm trying to think of things you will
See,
agree with too.
With with IPL, I might actually, because Sudarshan has consistently performed. I mean, let's not bring his England exploits into this, but in IPL, he has done well.
So I mean, I think
He was the highest scorer for the last 2 IPLs, by the way, right? Almost the highest scorer. Yeah.
Last year
so
he was.
That's big deal, right?
Yeah. So there you go. I think we got 10.
How about that guy who opened for Pakistan? We don't bring PSL at all into our thoughts, but
What is
who's the
PSL?
guy that opened?
Sahibzada Farhan.
Sahibzada Farhan. Yeah, I might bet on him before Arya, right?
Scoring. If you score 35% of your team's runs, I mean, sure, it's
That's
some
because
lame
the
team like
other players
Pakistan.
are mediocre.
It's like the number of runs being scored is too few, right?
Anything else, guys, before we wrap up?
No, that's it.
Awesome. If not, then let's wrap it up. This is the Cow Corner, your cricket podcast, and it's Prashant, Jatan, and Siddharth.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. Keep giving us comments, feedback, and downloads. We're getting downloads from all over the world, so that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And part of why we do this is to engage with you all through our podcast. So thank you.
Love it. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This episode was produced by Mukta, Phatak. Music by Joe Reynolds.